Okay, so have you noticed? I feel like AI is everywhere these days.
Yeah, for sure. Every time I open my newsfeed, there's some mind-blowing new thing AI's done.
Right. But as a business owner, it's tough to figure out, like, what's actually relevant. You know what I mean? What's going to make a real difference for my business?
Totally agree. It's a lot to sift through.
Well, today, we're doing a deep dive on something that is super relevant for businesses. It's called customer-centric AI, and we're using this article as a guide. Customer-centric AI, revolutionizing business efficiency and engagement. Doesn't that sound promising?
Catchy title for sure.
Right. So we're going to break it all down, what it is, how it can help your business, maybe even give some real-world examples.
And maybe a peek into the future, what's coming next.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
So let's just jump right in. What is customer-centric AI? Can you define that for us?
You know, it's really interesting. It's kind of like a big shift in how we think about AI. It's not just about making things automatic, like automating tasks, but it's more about using AI to figure out what your customers need. Proactively, even.
Okay, so it's not just another buzzword. Can you give me an example? What would be different about using, say, AI for email responses versus this customer-centric AI?
Great question. That's a perfect example, actually. Like with those automated email responses, right? That's AI, but it's mostly focused on just being efficient. But customer-centric AI is more than that.
So deeper.
Way deeper. It uses things like machine learning, all those algorithms and stuff. There are all these different kinds: supervised learning for predicting things, unsupervised learning to figure out customer groups. All that gets put together to make the whole experience for the customer really personal.
Okay, so instead of sending out the same email blast to everyone, it's more like tailoring the message based on what their past purchases, stuff like that.
Yeah, precisely. It makes a huge difference. Think about it. Which is better, getting some generic promotion in your inbox or a recommendation that's like, hey, we know you like this, maybe you'll like this too. It's that personal touch.
For sure. That makes sense. But let's be practical, okay? What's the benefit for businesses? Why should they even care about customer-centric AI? Bottom line.
Well, think about it. If you're making your customers happier, you're probably going to have them around longer, right?
Yeah, loyalty.
Exactly. Loyal customers. It boosts their satisfaction and they keep coming back. Take Spotify, for example. They've got that AI-powered recommendation thing, suggestive music based on what you already listened to. People love it and it keeps them hooked.
So it's more than just happy customers, you're saying. It translates to actual business results. What else? Anything else?
Definitely. It can make things a lot more efficient, too. Like imagine having AI-powered chatbots. They can handle all those basic questions people have, which means your human employees are free to deal with the more complicated stuff. Everyone wins because customers get quicker answers and the service is better overall.
That's smart.
And there's more. You can use AI to look at all this data you're collecting and make smarter decisions, like fine-tuning your marketing or even developing better products.
That does sound pretty amazing. But is there a downside? I mean, what makes it hard for businesses to actually use customer-centric AI?
Well, one thing is the data itself. You need to have a good system for collecting all that information about your customers, storing it, and then actually making sense of it all.
So like infrastructure.
Yeah, data infrastructure. And you've got to pick the right AI solutions for your specific needs. It's not one size fits all.
So that's probably where a company like Dr. AI would come in, right?
Absolutely. That's exactly what they do. Companies like Dr. AI really specialize in this stuff. They tailor AI solutions to your business, and they make it easier to implement, too. They help you scale things up as you grow.
So they're like the bridge between the AI and the actual business.
Exactly, like translators almost. And their expertise in things like natural language processing or machine learning, that's priceless.
Makes sense. Can you maybe give us an example of how Dr. AI has helped a business out, like a success story?
Sure. Let's imagine a big online store, like a really big one. They're getting tons of customer service requests, more than they can handle. What Dr. AI might do is help them set up these smart chatbots. The chatbots can answer a lot of the basic questions so customers get instant support. Then the human agents are free to tackle the tougher stuff.
That's actually really clever. It's a real solution. So what about the future? What's next for customer-centric AI? The article talks about predictive analytics. What's that all about?
Oh, that's really cool. It's about using AI to figure out what customers need before they even know they need it.
Whoa. So like mind reading.
Kind of. It's like imagine reaching out to a customer with the perfect solution before they even realize they have a problem. That's the potential of predictive analytics.
Wow. So instead of reacting to problems, you're preventing them altogether. pretty amazing.
Right. Customer-centric AI is really changing the game.
Yeah. So it's not just about the technology. It's about how you use it to create better experiences for your customers.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so powerful.
Exactly. It's about putting the customer at the center of everything you do.
And AI can help you do that in ways we never thought possible. This has been a really fascinating deep dive. I've learned a lot. I bet our listeners have too.
Me too. This stuff keeps evolving so fast. It's exciting to see where it'll go next.
You know what I was thinking? All this AI is incredible, but it makes me wonder about the ethics of it all. As AI gets more powerful and we're using it to predict what people need and want, where do we draw the line?
That is a really good question. I think that's something businesses need to be thinking hard about.
Definitely. Yeah. So listeners, that's something to ponder.
Yeah.
How do we make sure we're using AI responsibly, especially when it comes to something as personal as the customer experience?
It's a big question.
It is, but it's an important one, maybe one that you, our listeners, can help us answer.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
We would. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
Until next time.